Hello, 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 everybody in Facebook world, YouTube world. It's something with my hands, right? I don't know what it is. Hi, guys. Hi. Okay, so we are going to share this out. We are live. So we'll share this out and then we'll get started. In the meantime, share, 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 invite your friends and share some more. There we go. So good evening. Good evening. It is May 17th. It is my son's 21st birthday. For those that don't know, my son is incarcerated. He was given 10 years, maybe about a year ago now, but he's been in jail since 2017, in and out of jail since he was 13. So we won't talk about that tonight because that's not the subject. However, it is his 21st birthday, so happy birthday, Torian. I did talk to him today and I did not cry. He was like, "Ma, you ain't been crying, have you?" No, I have not cried. So happy birthday to him. So I've got some special guests in the house tonight. We are going to talk about female entrepreneurship on the Art of Transparency talk show. I am your host, Makita Moore, and I've got Nina Motivates. Honey, yeah. I have LaWanda Thomas, and that W is capital Boo. She was actually a former the Art of Transparency tour speaker last year in 2019. So I always have them come back. And I have Latanya with us. She's the money coach, baby. Honey, money coach. Yeah, she needs to coach me because I didn't spend too much money over this pandemic. For it to be a pandemic, everybody, Amazon, show let everybody house. I need y'all to calm down. So we're gonna talk about female entrepreneurship tonight. So Nina, tell me who you are and what is it that you do?
Hello, everyone out there in the world. I am Nina.
Yeah.
Right. I'm known as Nina Motivates. I am literally an extreme entrepreneur to the point where I had to be branded as an extreme entrepreneur, right? And I'm an extreme entrepreneur because I'm a youth pastor, I'm a speaker, I'm the queen of motivation, honey. Yes, the queen of motivation. I can motivate you to sell your socks off your feet, honey.
Come on in, sell your socks off your feet.
I am a comedic motivator. I believe that, everything we dealt with in life, it's not meant to break us, but it's meant to make us. So I use my physical difference to make a difference. And honey, I got some stories for you that will make you laugh. I'm an author, a publisher. I am a certified life breakthrough coach, and I am a mentor, and I do classes and a lot of things for youth. I am the You Can coach.
Well, come on here, honey. I love that. I absolutely love that. Nina has a book project that she did not mention. The You Can book project. I am one of the 31 authors, right? Oh my goodness. Honey, I got a book project and it's about 10 of us, maybe. And I'm about to lose it. So 31. So 31 authors, I tip my hat to you. So that should publish in what? When do we publish?
August 1st, our tentative release date. As long as everything stay the way it is August 1st. We're gonna do a virtual launch, so please look forward to it. And my girl gonna keep y'all updated because she in the book.
I'm in the book. I'm in the book. So I came in 2020 with 2 published books, right? I'm leaving out of 2020, as far as I know as it stands today. Ooh, a co-author of 3 books, writing the forward for another book, and then I've got my 2 books. Wait, co-author of 1, 2, and then my book is the 3rd book. Yeah. So co-author of 3, and yeah. So I'm leaving with about 5 books. Yay! I'm getting a forward for another book too. It's about being a parent, a single parent. I gotta find the name of that book. She gonna kill me too. Like, are you serious? I wrote a forward for that book like a year and a half ago. Forgot all about it. So I got some books out there. Yeah, I got some books. So LaWanda, honey, how you been? So she was on the 2019 tour, baby. She spoke words, she spoke life. She gave me so many different ways to do stuff. She probably don't even know. She really helps me. The one time I can think of in particular, not getting too involved, but I was sick on the road. Headed to St. Louis from Chicago. I was driving by myself, me and my daughter, and I was sick on the road. One of the other ladies actually saw me, and I was literally had to be going like 30 miles an hour because I was so sick, but I couldn't pull over because it was just me. So they called LaWanda. We all pulled over. They called LaWanda. LaWanda was headed a different direction and ended up like, okay, where y'all at? Let me get there. And somebody else, Letitia, actually was in the car with her. So she actually came and drove me the rest of the way to St. Louis. So I am forever, forever grateful for that. She's always my roommate when we go out of town. Like she's
Always.
my roommate because baby, she's so quiet. She come in, she's so quiet. But she gets me together like, you ain't got time for all that. Let's go. Let's go. So LaWanda, I love you and I thank you. We miss you, even though we on hiatus too, thanks to COVID, but you know, we coming back. So tell us about you and what you got going on.
Well, thank you again for having me. We back together again.
Back together again.
Like we never left.
Yes.
Super excited again. Thank you again. I definitely was on the Art of Transparency tour last year. We had a wonderful time. It was a great experience.
Yeah.
To say the least, I really thank God for it because it helped me to step out into what my purpose truly was. So it broke a lot of fear for me. It gave me a lot of, you know, a lot of me came out, like things I didn't know I had. Or you begin to meet new people, you speak to people that you've never seen before, you share your testimony, you share you with people you've never seen. So it was such a blessing to experience that. So I thank you for that opportunity. Of course, I'm always family because I pop up on all the trips. They go out.
She don't care.
I always need a trip. You can never, you can never get rid of me. So for that, so thank you. So I'm doing well. Good. All is well. I am LaWanda Thomas. I am a business owner of Regal Touch Made and Cleaning Service for going on 4 years now. To God be the glory.
Wow. She coming back. Don't worry about it. There you go. We can't hear you, babe. We can't hear you.
If she had a call to come through, she's gonna have to probably go out and come back in.
Tell you about these phones. Let me tell you, technology is great until you need it.
I know, right?
It's like, what do you want us to do?
Yeah, she might have to go out and come back.
Yeah. Okay, so while she goes out and come back in, baby, it's technology. We're going to move on, honey, because she coming back. So, Latanya, tell us about this money coaching, honey, because, yeah, Amazon been in my door more than I can count, okay?
Well, I'm Latanya Willette, known as the Money Lady, because I coach people about money, but also about the ABCs of investing and just the ABCs of wealth. The different things the secrets of wealth that we just don't get to know because of our culture or just because no one ever taught us. The main things that don't come with a manual is children and money. And those are the main important things in our life. So
I think I got the kid thing down pat.
Okay.
That money thing though.
Right. So I also help my son. I'm his manager of his business, and his business is 4 years old as well. LaWanda and I was in a group together called Gold Diggers, and that's when I helped him birth his business, which is Dance Characters. And I'm just
characters on here. It is. You can't see it.
Yeah.
Dance Characters is on here. It's at the bottom, y'all. I'll show y'all, but it's at the bottom. Usually this is standing on the stage behind us so everybody can see everything. But yeah, Dance Characters is a a sponsor of the 2020 The Art of Transparency tour, and they were 2019 as well. So hi.
So I just pour all my knowledge into him because I do want my baby to be a millionaire by the time he turns 30. And also just the business knowledge of owning a business, being your own man, not having someone to have their thumb on you, which I'm not against jobs at all. But I've also been on the other end of having a job and not being able to do what you want to do and have a quality time with your family.
See, I think that's why, I'm sorry, y'all, I'm sweating. I think that's why for me, it's entrepreneurship is important, right? LaWanda, you there with us? I see you, gorgeous.
Yes, I'm here.
Hey. So LaWanda's gonna tell us, we gonna fight. Her on that phone, gonna fight.
I guess it just
It don't like us. It's
No,
okay.
no,
You know, the rain, it's been raining, it's ugly outside. So a lot of the internet connections and all of that is a little flaky right now. So just bear with us, audience. Honey, we ain't going nowhere. We gonna do this album. Okay? Okay.
So besides being a business entrepreneur, owning Regal Touch, I also just have started what I call as a business prayer line.
Mhm.
Every Wednesday morning at 9 a.m. we come together and we pray. And it is business owners, entrepreneur, we all come together and pray. So I'm grateful to God to be able to do that. The Lord gave it to me in February, and I just went on ahead, and I first did it on the phone, but then, you know, with the pandemic and people were more watching Facebook Live, I said, well, let's try Facebook Live. So it has been going great. That's every Wednesday morning at 9 a.m. Just entrepreneurs getting together, praying. We call out the business name. And then also I have a Tuesday night chat, and it's just, I call it late night chat because it's usually like 8, 9 or 10 o'clock. I talk to entrepreneurs. I want to know what's going on. What do you think? Let's chat. Let's chat. So I call it a late night chat, and I interview different people, and just a way for entrepreneurs to know each other, what's going on, for us to connect. You know, we don't have to be against each other, but we can learn from each other. So those are the two biggest things I'm doing right now, besides Regal Touch is still doing good during the pandemic. So I'm grateful to God for that.
Yeah. Now that's something, honey, to kind of shout about. Because a cleaning company that can still go out and do what they need to do and not, you know, be COVID, you know, the whole virus thing, because we don't know what it is and how you get it. And it's just so much with that.
It's so
So
much.
that leads me into this question. How's business during COVID? Like what changes have you seen during this pandemic? For me, it shut my tour down, right? We can't travel. So let me say it that way. That's a better way of saying it. We can't travel. However, it has caused me to birth other things. Like I was saying earlier, I got the books coming. I have started the talk show back up because I didn't really have time to do my talk show when I was on the road a lot and then working 2 jobs. So for me, it may be COVID-19 to everybody else, but for me, it's really, Makita, I need you to sit down and focus. I need you to focus, and I need you to get some stuff done. So that's what I've been doing. I've been birthing different things. I got some more stuff coming. Tuesday, I start my new show called Tea Time with Makita, and it's like 10 minutes where we're gonna, you know, I'm gonna give you a word, and we're gonna talk about that word. So for me, again, COVID-19 sat me down and allowed me to focus. So what has it done for you and your business?
Well, I can chime into that. So since you're having tea time, I don't know if you know, that's another thing I do. I have organic teas that I hand make myself, all natural, all organic. So I'll make sure I send you some.
Hey, that's good, because I'm drinking tea right now. Let me tell you, I hate to tell people I feel like I'm getting sick. Because the minute you say you're getting sick, they like, oh my God, no.
I know.
I just don't
feel like regular stuff don't still exist.
Yeah, like I just don't feel myself. So I was like, let me drink me some hot tea with some honey and get that on in that throat. So I'm drinking tea right now.
I
Yes.
know that's right. And I agree with you, like from my baking part of my business, because I forgot to tell y'all I'm a baker too, make the best butter cookies on this side of heaven. And I do butter cookie based desserts, so butter cookie cheesecakes and banana puddings and all of that stuff. And so that has kind of slowed down a lot because I have my cookies actually in the store in Chicago. And of course the store is closed right now. So
Okay.
cookie sales have gone down for that and stuff, but my tea sales increased. So whereas people may not be buying cookies, they're buying the healthy living tea. They're buying the detox tea because people want to get their systems, clean and pure and all of that other good stuff. And everything is, all natural, organic. And I have a testimony with that because my dad was real sick. I made a special blend, and I'm like, 3 days, he gonna get back up. 3 days, he got up. I'm like, Jesus. Okay, the comedian, I'm gonna have to sit down sometimes. Sometimes
But I love you.
and then virtual I've been doing a lot of virtual comedy, and I've been doing a lot of it, donating my time. But I know that because people have been having me do their talent nights or this night or that night, it can open up doors once this pandemic is over. People are doing. I've already had someone that works with Tyler Perry that says, "Hey, when I come to Chicago, I need you on my tour." Because of just seeing, me being out there virtually, we're being able to come in contact with people that we wouldn't have been able to come in contact with. Doing the book collaboration, people like, I'm at home, I'm sitting down anyway, I might as well get this off my chest. So aspects of my business that may have been slow is speeding up, and those areas that may have been moving faster is slowing down. But that's the importance of us having multiple streams of income and multiple business avenues.
Yes.
Yes, you can have this business, but you better have multiple legs to your business, because as you have multiple legs, whereas one area may be slow, the other area will pick up in the time. So for me, that's how it's been going. I have a lot of areas that I'm like, oh my God, let me run with. And then some areas that it may be taking a break, but during the break time, I'm able to reorganize. I'm able to restructure, reformat, get some things prepared so that when society does open back up, hey, I got these new desserts you might want to put in your store. You might want to try. You know what I'm saying? So
I love that.
being creative. We have to be creative during this time.
Yeah, I agree. Let's how you doing with business? How's are people actually thinking more about money now? Because I do. Like, I need the life insurance, and like I need to make sure that that's okay, and I need to make sure that I got stocks going the right way. So are they really? How do you see business?
It has amped up a lot because you have we have a certain market that makes sure that everything is done and taken care of, and so we were constantly having that revenue come in. But then you have another market that feel like they're going to live forever, and if they talk about life insurance, then it's going to jinx them and they're going to die tomorrow. You know that market, right? So, and we tell them that they're going to die, but they think, oh, well, my mama got me and all this and that, but you got 5 kids. When your kids going to be able to say that my daddy got me? Like, really? So now this COVID is keeping it real.
I'm done. You saw I had to look out the window like, nope, I won't touch that one.
So now this COVID has scared them, and now they're running. Like, I need you. And so it has picked up a lot. And our company already was virtually based. Maybe 10 years ago, they got us ready for it. But we were so used to the old fashioned, going to the person home, sitting kneecap to kneecap, eyeball to eyeball. We ain't doing that now. Everything is virtual now. We won't be doing that for a long time. I know I won't. So
right. I'll talk to you. You got Zoom? Don't worry about it. I'll just send you a link. We'll just click it.
Yes. And so that's basically what we're doing now. Everything is virtual. As far as my son's business, it has come to a halt because that's a one-on-one type of business.
Yeah, touchy-feely, yep.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, at least the person that's in the costume will still be covered because they have this big old costume on. But then what about the helper? And I'm usually the helper. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm getting masks together and things of that nature. And then sometimes you just have to say no. That's the good thing about being an entrepreneur. I don't have to, because I have other streams of income. I can do that. That's why I agree with what Miss Nita was saying. You have to have multiple streams of income where when one is going down, it's not touching the others, and you still can keep on going.
Yeah. I am a serial entrepreneur, right? But I got a 9 to 5 too. So for me, I really can't do hair like I normally do. I have a select clientele only because they are older or, we're great friends, and I know how they operate. So they not going out. They like in the house. They're doing certain things. Okay, so I can service you. But we're definitely safe when we do that. I'm cleaning combs. I'm disinfecting. I'm Lysoling. We got barbicide that we use on the combs and the instruments. So yeah, the stuff that you should have been doing anyway, you're doing 10 times more as far as doing hair is concerned. And then with this whole art of transparency, the talk show and the tea time and all of that, I also have to say I'm learning me a lot more. Like I'm spending time with Makita, because you're in the house. I'm not married. I'm not in a relationship where he's gonna be quarantining with me. So you're in the house and you with yourself, so you can kind of do one of these numbers. I don't see no evil. Yeah. So I'm spending a lot of time learning and figuring out, what to keep in the cup and what to take out the cup. I'm doing that. LaWanda, so tell me, what's going on with the business? How's it? Do you see a change in your business? I'm sure
Well,
you do.
the change was more on the residential side because of us not going in homes during the pandemic, because I had to explain to people, you want your home clean, but if we come in, we can bring something in the home as well as we can bring something out the home back to our house. So we stopped doing residential completely. Other than that, the commercial side is still going strong because a lot of my businesses still had to stay open, partially open. So we've stayed protected because we've been able to go in with their clothes. So I haven't really ever see anybody. So I'm in there. Every business we have, we don't see anyone. So we go in after hours. So now the only thing changed for me, I seen during the pandemic is that I was bored during the day. I had gotten like a little rut at first because I was so used to being active, doing things. And now you tell me I go to work after 6 or 7, 8 o'clock. Like I don't work that late, so it was a culture shock for me.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Out until you get done. And I'm like, I used to work out at 7. So, what are we doing? So the first couple of weeks, if I was to be honest, the pandemic really got to me because I was just sleeping. I was up all night.
Yes.
Like I had no bedtime. It's just, and then I'm waking up at noon every day. And it was just like, and eventually I had to get out of the rut and I had to get up. And when I got up, that's when the Lord started giving me stuff. And I started thinking, I even think about it now, like if I would have got up earlier, where would I be? Like I took too long. But I thank God because once I got up, then the business prayer line started. And that gave me something the Lord gave it to me to help others, but it started to help me. It was ministering to me on Wednesday mornings. It was what I needed. And I didn't realize it, that even though my heart is to see other business owners succeed, it was ministering to me. And then from that, a few weeks later, I just was randomly talking to my daughter and I was, about the business prayer. And I was like, let's go on late at night and let's talk about you being an entrepreneur. And it got good to me. So then I continued it. So I'm grateful to God that even during the pandemic, things are going good. The commercial side is keeping everybody employed. So that's a great thing.
Yes.
And you wholeheartedly, I feel like I found myself now. I feel like the pandemic gave us entrepreneurs a break to breathe, to revisit plans, to, just revisit visions, like bring the old to light. We be so busy. We think of stuff, but you don't have time to do. When you got time, you don't got time. So I feel like the pandemic kind of forced us in a way to go back, look at some things, to bring things to fruition. Like it almost made me a housewife. I'm cooking and everything, making stuff. Now I ain't got Nina skills now. She can have the baby. But I'm cooking every day. I'm like, come on. For me, it has really blessed me internally, more than just a physical paycheck. It has really done something for me spiritually and mentally as well.
And although we need the paycheck to pay our bills,
Yeah.
I would take what I've been given spiritually and mentally
Yeah.
over that. You know what I'm saying? Like I would like the things that I've learned about me,
Yeah.
the smile and don't get me wrong, I got some coaches too that kind of called me out like, hey, the last time I saw you on live, you was cute now, but you weren't you. And I was like, that's because I got so much on my shoulders. And, you know, she started to tell me all the stuff that I'm doing, right? She asked me, she was like, what are you doing? So I was telling her all of this stuff and she was like, so, okay, that's in the cup. And after a while, I was like, well, how big is this cup, honey? Because you didn't put everything in there. So since then, though, I've emptied that cup. I have, you know what I'm saying? I still got the art of transparency, but I'm not worried. Like I was so, because LaWanda can tell you, when it comes to the art of transparency, I get so nervous about things going right and making sure every little detail is, because I don't want nobody to be able to say, well, I was on the art of transparency and LaWanda would be like, but Makita, there's nothing you can do. So when the pandemic happened and we had to shut down, I was like stressed. What am I going to tell them? What am I going to do? How are they going to feel? So I had a meeting and all of them was like, we could have did this in the email, Makita. Like, we ain't going nowhere. Like, this could have been an email. Why are we on the phone? I'm just asking. And I was like, so y'all don't care? And they was like, it's not that we don't care, but what can you do? The whole world has shut down. It's not like you woke up one morning and was like, we're done. No, the world shut down, babe. Ain't nothing you can do. So when you think of it that way, it's like, you know what? You're right. Let's cancel this year. Let's just be done. Let's just be done. I'm still trying to figure out the retreat, but we'll talk offline about that because it's just right now, I would rather put together 2021 solidly than to try and figure out what we gonna do and how we gonna do the rest of 2020. So I'll take this time because it's just now May. So I'll take the rest of 2020 to figure out and make sure 2021, the puzzle pieces are together and this puzzle comes out beautiful, right? I think I want to do that. So that's enough about me, y'all, because I could talk about that
I was
all
missing
day.
from 2020, so it's just giving you time to get me into 2020.
Oh my God. Let me tell you something. Do you know how many people have said that? Okay, so I've had two ladies, right? Two good people to tell me, Makita, I just can't this year. And they were on 2019 and they came on strong in the beginning. Some things happened and they had to fall off. And now that we had to stop, they're like, so you know that meant that y'all couldn't go on without me. And I was like, really? So yeah, I'm hoping so. God has given me a vision of 40 people, because I can't say women no more. 40 people, and we're doing 20 cities. So everybody can't go, and that's what he keeps telling me. Like, you want these 12 people to go everywhere, and they can't. So you need more people so you can hit more places. So right now I'm literally putting people in place, right? Because Makita want to do it all by herself. She can't. So anyway, that's enough about me. Nina, what's going on? What's happening? Tell us what this is like for you. She got stuck on mute, y'all.
You said me?
Yes. We gonna go around in this circle, baby.
I kicked it out. You want me to talk more about it?
Yes, I want you to tell me what are you gonna do differently.
So, some things that I'm gonna do differently is
my nose, y'all.
I've learned the value of my time and my money and what I charge. Because I've always been let me just coach you. You want to write a book? I can help you write a book for pennies. But even in this,
were you doing it for free? Like, did you find yourself doing it like, okay, I'll help you. I know you ain't got no money. I'll help you.
Yep. And but the thing is, people don't value that. So this season has taught me more than ever it doesn't matter if don't nobody else value, you gotta value. And you gotta know your worth and let me tell you, people have found money to do whatever they want to do during this pandemic before the stimulus came out. people do what they want to do when they want to do it, and they will find a way to do it. And so one of the things that I learned and I'm taking away is don't undervalue what you have to offer just because you want to do good. Just do good. You could do good, but people don't value free all the time, most of the time. So you have to be fair to not only the person, but to yourself. Because if you put some money into something, that thing is going to matter to you. That thing is going to be important to you. You're not going to take it lightly. So I have beat myself up enough as well as my other coaches and business managers and personal assistant and everything else, just to value this time and value this season to get things organized and keep things organized. And a lot of times I also learned that I can't do my business. That's why you have personal assistants. That's why you have managers in certain areas so that they can do the business.
Yeah, I'm gonna hide on that.
You. Listen, I know I'm preaching to the choir, right? And so I know, like, I have to let the people that God has given me to do their jobs and not do their jobs for them, because when I do their jobs for them, then they're like, you can't pay me because you're not getting paid. Then I don't want my people quitting on me because they're good. So,
and even if I pay you and I'm doing it, I'm in essence still wasting money because I'm giving you a job. I need you to do it. And then, I got that problem. Like, okay, so, but Nikita, give it and take your hands off of it.
So, learning that, and then it's also, I've always had this desire to do my basically an academy where I'm doing different life skills for kids and different things. And I started it at the beginning of the school year, and then I didn't, continue it. And now they're talking about kids may not be going back to school in August. So this is really giving me that opportunity to organize my academy, my Youth Can Academy, and get my youth involved and get all these kids, life skill classes back up and running, and just get these things that I've always wanted to do with you. Youth are my it. That they are my thing. They are my number one audience, and I feel so alive. Guess that's why I'm a youth pastor too. But I feel so alive when I'm able to pour into the lives of our youth. That's where I get my greatest joy from. And now I have this time and this opportunity where they're stuck in the house, where I could be providing all this stuff that's in me. I could be pouring it out. So I am organizing and getting all that stuff together. So once I get it started, it's gonna be so good that even when stuff opens back up, they're gonna take that time and want to be, in the midst of needing to motivate, so that they can get motivated by the Youth Can coach.
Hey, I like that. What you gonna do differently when the world is going to open back up? We gotta speak that, because the way they talking, Lord have mercy. What are you gonna do differently, or what do you plan to do more of when the world opens back up? We gotta take that if out.
Well, I want to hit our community hardest, because this should be an eye-opener for our community that anything can happen. Yeah. It doesn't have to be big. It could be just spraining your ankle. If you cannot go to work, you cannot go to work. How are your bills going to get paid?
Because they come every month. Like
you have at least 3 to 6 months of an emergency fund for this type of situation. So when the stimulus package don't come, when it takes 90 days before or 60 days before your unemployment kicks in, mortgage insurance, when it takes a couple of days, 30 days, 60 days before mortgage insurance kicks in, you may have all that stuff and think that you have it all sewn up. But baby, it takes time for that. Bills are still coming. They're not going to say, I'm going to wait 60 days until your money get right. I'm not going to wait 90 days until your money get right. You have to pay those bills. So you have to have at least 3 to 6 months of whatever it takes to run your household put in a reserve for times such as this. And so this should really be a wake-up call. Also, to have this pandemic come and people just die like flies with no warning. You have to have your stuff in place. You have to have your will in place to say who's going to get your building, who's going to get your children, who's going to get whatever. Because guess what? Even if you only have pension on your job or money on your job and you have a child, the state will try to get custody of your child if you don't have someone in line to get custody of that child because they want that money.
Wow.
It's a whole lot of loopholes and things that's going on that our people just don't know about. And you have to know this. It shouldn't take this pandemic to happen. But since it did, okay, now open your eyes, but not only just open your eyes, do something about it.
Do something, right? It's one thing to know, it's something else to do. You got to do something, right? I don't think that we as people, of course we weren't taught, but I don't even think we're trying to learn either though. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the sad part for me. Like you're not even trying to learn. I get it that your mother didn't teach you, your dad didn't teach you. That's fine. But now what? Now what? And I also believe that a lot of people think I ain't out here doing no drugs. I ain't out here selling no drugs, so I ain't gonna get killed. It's not about, and I'm healthy, so I ain't gonna die no time soon. Baby, people are dropping like flies that are in the best of. You don't have to be in the game to be shot or to be killed. Unfortunately, that's just reality of it. You could be walking to your car, sitting on your porch. Anything can happen. Anything can happen.
How about this? How about this? I had a 4-month-old baby that would have been 27 now that died in his sleep when he was on Mother's Day. He just went to sleep and died from SIDS. So how about that? It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter what's going to happen. You will die. As sure as you're born, you're going to die. So if you're leaving anybody behind that you say you love, what's going to happen to your income? What's going to happen to them because they need that income to keep on going? What's going to happen to them just to even be able to just bury you, which that's not really what it's for. It's to leave your income behind. But some people don't even have the burial part of it.
Right. I'm so sick of GoFundMe's. That is not in life insurance, y'all. GoFundMe is not life insurance. But you need to get something. So yeah, that makes me angry, y'all. That's a touchy subject with me because I just feel like we can go buy red bottom shoes. We can get a package from Amazon every other day. We can make sure our houses look good. We can go buy these fancy cars, all of that. But we can't buy 30, 40, 50, even $100 a month life insurance policy. That doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't make sense to me. So, I mean, yeah. So I think we should get together and get something going on virtual. Yeah. Show these people what to do. Yeah. Because as sure as you live, you will die. Tomorrow, next week, whatever. Might not be that soon, but you will. I used to be mad when I thought about my mom's age, like, oh my gosh, she's going to leave me. And then I started thinking about my own age, like, girl, you ain't too far behind your mama. Oh my gosh, what are you gonna do a little differently, LaWanda? Because I know you got a whole plan together. I'm gonna sit in LaWanda's feet, because baby, she got a whole plan together. I know she do. What you gonna do?
No, the only thing that happened is that for Regal Touch side. So, well, two things happened. So for Regal Touch, I finally decided to have somebody help me with my baby. And I teamed up with an awesome company who are fully invested in being partners with me. They see my vision, they see my plan, and they want to take Regal Touch to the next level, which I've always knew it wasn't meant for me to always clean, but to own Regal Touch, make it where it's a residual income for me. So for the last, 2 months, I finally had some real help, and it's amazing. They're getting Regal Touch taken to the next level. Actually, we're going to do a webinar next weekend where people who are interested in partnering with Regal Touch or being a franchise or have their own cleaning service and want to come under the umbrella of Regal Touch, they can. And so I'm excited because that was one of my dreams, is to franchise out.
Come on.
Be a cleaning company where, you know how we have our other cleaning companies where you could buy into them and franchise and they be your umbrella. Well, I'm trying to make Regal Touch the umbrella for many companies who may not have the funding they need, but now they have Regal Touch to help them out. So it really has been a blessing because I would have just kept doing business as usual. I always need help, but I didn't have time to ask for it. And that's just being honest. I didn't slow down enough to get help. So this pandemic slowed me down to say, well, what else do you want to do with Regal Touch? And so when I reached out, you know, this is one of my things that I think sometimes we forget as entrepreneurs. You said it a few minutes ago, we can't do it all. And we need help. And it's okay to ask for help. And it's okay to get help. And at first, you know, you be a little easy because you done worked hard. I worked 3 years hard for this. I don't have time for nobody.
Don't come in here.
Let's not play games. But as I started to back up, see, listen, hear him out, and he has an awesome team. He's a man of God, but he's business first. He's very business minded, and he's like, you know, all about helping us as a people too. So I really gravitated to him with that alone. But then as time and transition has been going, the things they're showing me, just to be honest, I couldn't have done by myself, or I would have never got Regal Touch to the next level. I would have kept on doing things as usual. And so for me, different is taking Regal Touch to the next level, taking my hands off of it, giving my vision to someone else for them to make it plain, for them to make it make sense, and for me to understand I can't do it all. So that's the biggest difference for me. I can't wait until things are finalized and we roll out all the new things. And I'm excited that some people have already reached out that have cleaning services, but they really need help and they want to own a cleaning service. But, you know, I understand how they feel. So I'm excited for them to come under Regal Touch and, you know, for us to just take this thing to the next level. So that's my biggest difference. Like, I'm excited because 2021, girl, I might be back to the store because that means I may not have to clean no more. Listen.
Well, come on, honey. Come on, honey. Yes.
I'm just excited. So that's my biggest thing. Besides me starting my personal brand, which is called Regality Inc.
I saw that. What's that about? Tell us a little bit more about that.
So Regality Inc., which I call People Builder, the Lord gave me People Builder like a few months ago with the whole business prayer thing, because I was like, Lord, if I never pray every Wednesday, but other business owners pray, I'm all for it. Like, for me, everything is about building other people. Mm-hmm. Everything is about pushing other people. Me doing my one-on-one sessions with people to help them with their business. I do that all. So everything I noticed I was doing was like helping people or build them up. So I was,
and you did me without even knowing it. So yep, I'm with it.
So I'm like, man. So the Lord one day I just heard it so clear, like, you a people builder. I'm like, what is that? Wow. Like, we making up names, Jesus. So then it started to like really get in my spirit. And then I started to notice how I do things. That is truly me. I love to help people, build them up, push them. I don't have to know you. I see something in you, I'm going to push it. You know, I want to see excellence out of people. So people,
we must be sisters, girl.
Girl, I have.
I'm like, we gonna connect. Look, I'm gonna send you a friend request right now.
Yes, we gotta connect, Nina. Like, seriously. So that's like, I just found myself really wanting to build people. So with that being said, I was just like, okay, that's what's next for me. So Regality Inc. is a part of who I've been the last 3 years, which is Ms. Regal. So you got Regality Inc. Coming from that. And then the hashtag is People Builder. So that's where I see the Lord is doing with me and for me, is to help me to build people. And so I feel like that's my mission. So now you got the business prayer partners coming out of there. You got Tuesday night late night chat. Nina, I'm gonna have your own girl. Money,
honey, she's a baby. That's a beast right there. She's yeah. She's like, I'm gonna pray. If y'all don't like it, just get off. I wanted to say, girl, bye. If they don't like it, they need not be on this thing, honey. Because
So that's the whole thing behind it. Just, you know, people builder. So building other people, entrepreneurs, you know, just because you do hair, somebody else do hair, we can still learn from each other. We could build each other up. We could pray for each other. There don't have to be any competition. So, you know,
I don't want to compete. I just want to collaborate. Can we collaborate? Can we not compete? I don't want to compete.
That's a collection plate on this.
I just want to get my coins. Listen, if you do a ponytail better than me, that's fine. I just want my coins. So that's my whole basis behind Tuesday night chat too. It's just to have entrepreneurs come on and we talk about risky subject topics. Let's talk about entrepreneurship. just let's have a good conversation late at night. People up mostly. So,
we are, because we ain't got nothing else to do in the morning.
Else to do. So that all fall under Regality Inc. So the 101 business sessions I do for people, Tuesday night chat, and the business prep partner. So all that falls under Regality Inc. So my goal is for 2021 to really go further with that, and Regal Touch will be doing its own thing. Amen. So
I agree, honey. You said come back to the tour of Regal Touch, dude. Yeah, Look at the selfishness. Look at the selfishness. Oh God, I absolutely love that. I absolutely love that. I feel like the whole purpose in the Art of Transparency talk show, the tour, all of it, right, is people building. It's all about, I have watched people get on this tour, those that were serious, right? I have watched people, even 2018 when I hadn't opened it up, but there were other people on the tour with me, or they would come and speak per city. I have watched people get on this platform that has never spoke before. And when they get off this platform, they just like everywhere. And I just be looking at Facebook like, yes, come on. I don't look at it like, oh my God, you left and now no, it was the purpose. There was a purpose. The purpose for you is for you to open up. The purpose is to open up. Whatever happens in that, I would hope somebody call you and read your book. You know what I'm saying? I would hope somebody say, hey girl, I heard your story. I need you to come talk to my kids, or come talk to my church, or come. I want that to happen. It has nothing to do with Makita. I'm living in my purpose, right? I'm not worried about where God gonna take you and he ain't took me, because that ain't got nothing to do with me. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Like, I'm just not her, right? And I thank God that I'm not her, because so many people want to compete. I don't want to compete. I just want to collaborate. You get on this tour, you do your 6 months and figure out, hey, Makita, you know what? I want to do this over here. I'm going to congratulate you. And baby, I might even be sitting in your audience. Don't play. Like, it's not, if my tour, you know what I'm saying? I might be out of town. That's the only reason I ain't going to be there. I'm still going to buy a ticket. But I'm not like that. I'm just not like that. I want to collaborate. And I think that's what we should do more of. Collaborations. Just on the phone or on the show tonight, because it seemed like a phone, yeah. Just on this show tonight, we got people builder, we got a motivator, we got the money coach. Baby, without some money, we can't do none of this. None of it. None of it. And if we leave all of this debt to our children, now they in a debt that they didn't even have to be in. So on this show just tonight is absolutely amazing, right? Because we got so many different things. And this is why I wanted to talk to entrepreneurs, because a lot of people think, oh, I just get up every morning and I can make my own schedule. I can do what I want to do. No. You still need a schedule, right? Because what happens is, like LaWanda said, I was just sitting in the bed. I was tired. I was getting up at 12 o'clock. You miss the vision. You miss what's happening when you are not on a schedule. No, it doesn't have to be as strict as a 9 to 5, but baby, let me tell you, I'm up at 7 o'clock in the morning, showered, got my coffee in my hand Monday through Friday. Whatever happens between 7 o'clock and 5 o'clock, 7 a.m. and 5 o'clock p.m., who knows? I got work. I got to work for the school. I'm still in school. I got the Art of Transparency. I got talk shows that I got to make sure they are in line with what's going on. I got stuff I got to do. So if I'm in the bed doing absolutely nothing, who's going to do the work? I think that's a bigger question. Who's going to do the work? You got to do the work. Everybody wants this blessing, right? Everybody wants that blessing. God going to bless me, not without the work. And if he gave it to you, if you got $1 million today, and I'm going to ask my fellow entrepreneurs, if you got $1 million today, what would you do with it? Come on, y'all. What would you do?
You ready? I'm going to try to make the money coach proud. Okay, well, let's see if I do, okay? First and foremost, I'm going to pay my tithes and offering. That comes out first. You know what I'm saying? You got to protect and want to bless them. So tasmanophagy get his first because he'll give it back. He does that anyway.
Every time. Spend $20 and see.
You got to save some, put some away for savings for, I say different savings. I say the rainy day. And then I'm gonna put my fund up for Hawaii for after I finish going and sowing my seeds and doing the things that I need to do for I'm gonna put something in youth. I'm gonna either build my youth center that will come one day or something like that. Start some programs, invest in some stocks and things like that. Maybe pay my life insurance up for quite a while so I don't have to worry about that. Just use it to and then recreate it. Try to flip it. Whether it's taking all my books and making sure I have books in stock so that I could just go and sell them and make more money, not just my books. Make sure I have enough stuff for my teas and invest in what I already have going on as well so that I can make that money flip, make that money work for me.
I tell you about us, folks. Well. We talking about flipping money.
Listen, right. You're going to make that money work for you because as quick as you could get $1 million, you will lose it.
Yeah, definitely.
It's only $1 million.
If you don't do
it
right.
A whole lot of money. It may sound like a whole lot of money when we ain't used to it, but when you get it, as quick as you get it, it'll go. So I would love to put myself in a position where the money begin to make money for me.
Yeah. So I'm gonna make the money coach last, baby, because she gonna tell us what to do, and she kind of gonna be cheating if I ask her first. So LaWanda, tell me, if you got $1 million today, what would you do with it?
I'm almost like Nina. My biggest thing, of course, God get his, but I would reinvest. I would definitely reinvest in different areas, different businesses. I would just use it to reinvest so that it can multiply. Yeah. So, I want to see a return on my money. So instead of you running out trying to get this and get what you didn't have, and you want to help sister and auntie and all of them, for me, I would reinvest everything so that I have longevity in the long run. So I would look for good ground to sow it on or good places to put. And then, whatever that's left over, of course, have it in savings and so forth. But for me, definitely reinvesting, and not just back into my business, but into other profitable businesses. We talking about collaborating, partnering. Us as a people don't think about that, but sometimes people are getting ahead because they partner with people, they collaborate with people, they have partnerships, and we want to just be sold everything, CEO. But I would love to partner or go in on something or get some profit sharing, get some just do some trading. I've been doing Forex trading now and dealing with the market, and I'm seeing things just a whole lot different on a broader scale. So for me, $1 million would be just total reinvestment, because some of the things Nina said it best, $1 million is really nothing, because people spend that. People win the lottery and be broke in less than 30 days.
Oh, Jesus, you can't drive but one car, and the car you was driving, it was probably just fine, but keep going.
That's what I'm saying. So for me, instead of trying to get all these cars, I'd rather drive what I have, but know that my future is secure. I know that I have money coming from multiple places, multiple streams of income. So that's what I would do with $1 million. I would reinvest in just put different pots, just a pot over here, a pot over there. So that's how I think of reinvesting $1 million rather.
Let me tell you, if I had $1 million, if you had to ask me this, and I always have to go back because I look at the change in me. You had to ask me this 3 years ago. Just 3 years ago, baby, I'd have been like, I'm going to get my car. That I've always, that car that you've been dreaming. Every time you say it, you'd be like, oh, right? I'm going to get my car. I'm going to buy me a house. I'm going to buy my mama a house. Baby, ain't nobody getting no house. I'm going to still drive that Ford outside that's paid for at this point. Like, it's not. No, I need to reinvest in the art of transparency. I need to reinvest. How about get a studio so I don't have to do this out of my living room? Or how about reinvest? I'm going to reinvest. I don't even have to tell you God gonna get his, because that's like, if you don't give him his, baby, before you know it, you ain't gonna have it. So don't worry about it. You ain't gotta worry about reinvesting and all of that because you ain't gonna have it. So that would definitely be first for me. But after that, it's an investment. I'm gonna take that money and invest. Now, don't get me wrong. I might buy, slide me a little vacation in there, just a little bit. I'm just gonna slide me a little vacation in there. But I gotta make sure that the legacy does not die with me. I also have to make sure that the legacy is not leaving my kids in debt. I don't want to leave here and there in debt like that. So my mama got a house. She be all right. I might get the electric or something fixed or something, but no, we ain't doing that. So that's where I would go with it. So, money coach, Latanya, what you saying? What you talking about? What did we say? What we saying?
Well, you all hit it all on the head. So
Okay.
I'm just gonna go from a teaching standpoint. That's all, because you hit it on the head. You have to diversify that money. You pay your tithes first. That's the first thing off top. First fruits.
Yeah.
Once you do that, you got to diversify. Yes, reinvest in your business, but also make some multiple streams of income, like buying property, buying land. Because see, a lot of times we get stuck on buying property, but we don't buy that land. Land is important. Buy some gold, buy some stocks, buy some bonds, some mutual funds. You have to diversify your money. So that way your money is not only, just like we know that multiple streams of income is important, multiple streams of investments are important. So you can get a greater
pen when I need it.
so you can get a greater return on that money as well. Also, something that myself and my son has done is go around to different schools and teach the babies. Because since, sometimes the adults are just too busy and too bogged down to listen to things, or don't understand, or don't think that they have it. A lot of times people don't have a coach because they think they have to have so much money. They think it's out of their reach, or they feel like, okay, I don't have any money, so what I need a coach for? But the wealthy people know that they need a coach. That's how you get the money. That's how you keep the money. That's how you expand the money. So what we do is we go around to the schools and we talk to the children. I talk to them about the money aspect so they don't go into those pitfalls. And my son talked to them about entrepreneurship to let them see he's the same age as you. You can do it. You don't have to stay into generational curses that we had. You don't have to stay in debt. You don't have to stay in poverty. You don't have to stay in the hood. You don't have to stay in those type of things that we grew up with. There is a different way. And these people that look like you can show you how.
Well, y'all. See, I told y'all that hour went too fast. But I do want to say, entrepreneurship is great for some. Some of us, we need corporate America. So next week, I'll be talking to corporate America versus entrepreneurship. Not on the aspect of you should or you shouldn't, but what are the differences in, right? There's never a you should or you shouldn't. But for me, I'm an entrepreneur all day, but I do have a 9 to 5. My mother, she's like, I don't want my own business. I'm just going to go be a nurse, and that's going to be the end of it. My dad, he was 9 to 5, and now that he's older, he's like, well, what business do we get into? What do we need to do? So I never say you should or you shouldn't be an entrepreneur, but what I will say is you have to do what's best for you and your family, and just make sure that whatever road you take is going to be longevity. It's going to get rid of the curses. It's going to not leave your kids in poverty. You'll leave a legacy of something that's tangible, something that's intangible. So today, female entrepreneurs, I'm going to find some men, because I know they out there. I know there are men entrepreneurs that's doing this full time. So men, I'm looking for you. So we can talk to you about entrepreneurship and what that looks like for you. So I want to thank you, Nina. Thank you, Latanya. Thank you, LaWanda. I appreciate each and every one
Thank
of you.
you for having us.
Yes, thank you.
LaWanda, I'm
This is
looking for you next
awesome.
year.
Thank you.
Throw that out there. I'm looking for you. And I'm looking for you, Nina. 40 is the number for next year. 40 with 20 states. So that's the number for next year. I don't know how God's gonna do it, and I don't even question it. It is what it is, and I take my hands off of it. So tune in next week. I'm getting tongue tied now. Tune in next week. We're gonna talk to corporate America versus entrepreneurship. These are my female entrepreneurs that's doing it full time. They do not have a corporate America job, baby. They are doing it full time, and they are doing a great job of it. So good night, everybody, and thank you for tuning in.
Good night.
Bye.